Appalachian Championship Wrestling fans, thanks for joining us. We are taking a look back right now at some of our favorite matches from 2021. As you know, we weren't doing commentary at that time, but we wanted to take an opportunity to look back at some of our favorite matches of all time. These just happen to be from 2021, and add in a little commentary, and we hope that you'll stick along with us as we go all over West Virginia to show you some amazing matches with folks that you will recognize.
Including this guy, the Neon Ninja Facade. And this is, it's a 6-pack scramble match for the ACW Super H title. At the time, the champion was Huffmanly. And he's defending it against, we got Facade here. We've got Cole Karter in this match. We have Jayce Karr, Nydstrom, and oh gosh, it's been so long ago. Who was the other competitor? We'll find out here in a minute.
He was so good. He really made an impression on me during this match because it was just so amazingly funny. Some of the best fan interaction I have ever seen anywhere.
Oh, so to give a little historical perspective here, this was the first Spider Crowley Memorial Show. At this point, Chuck Nunley, aka Spider, he passed away like maybe about a month and a half before this show. And when you see his family, it seemed like almost like a cathartic type thing. And they told me as much. This was like a, you know, when you lose somebody, you know, you mourn. And then I think, you know, that this was more of a celebration of his life and his love of pro wrestling.
And one of the best things to do when you lose somebody is to surround yourself in the things that they loved, because it makes you feel a little closer to them. And that was definitely the case on this night, where the family was able to let go of some of their grief and enjoy something that had meant the world to him.
And this was taking place at the Old Golly Bridge High School, the alma mater of Chuck Nunley, the alma mater of ACW Commissioner Joseph Montgomery, and the alma mater of Chuck Nunley. So, you know, a lot of meaning with all that.
Zach Nydstrom.
Nydstrom, he is a beast. He's a beast. Hoping to see him back in ACW soon.
This guy, this is the one you forgot. Wow, was he good though.
Yeah, RC Dupree. Haven't seen him in Appalachian Championship Wrestling for a while, but love to see this guy back. He was something else.
I think after people see this match, they'll see why. We would love to have him back. I personally love a good heel. I guess that says something about me.
I'd say.
My personality.
Easy E coming out with Huff. Yeah, that does say a lot about you. You're a bit of a heel yourself. A heel with baby face tendencies.
Right.
Yeah, and this was right when all the pandemic stuff was starting to be over with. This was our second live show. There was one in October of 2020. This is in March of 2021. This is the second pandemic era live show. And as you can see, not too many people with masks at this point. You know, the stuff is starting, the regulations have started to loosen up a little bit, and people been cooped up in the house, was looking to have some fun, and they had some fun this night.
Yes. I think this is something that everybody needed, was this match.
Nydstrom jawing with the fans.
Am I correct that all of those folks the camera just pointed to were Spider's family?
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically the first couple of rows on hard cam was Spider's family. Cole Karter looking jacked, in great physical condition. And Facade, I've said this before, I'll say it again. This guy's so good. I'd pay money. I see so much wrestling working with ACW. But when I have a chance, I pay money. You know, this guy, worth every penny. If you see him on a card, you better make it out. You better buy that ticket, get a good seat, and sit back and just like watch the fireworks. It's incredible. He's incredible.
Definitely a favorite among the children in the crowd, always.
As is Huffmanly, the Super H champion at this time.
Nydstrom upset about the fans.
He's always mad about something.
Seems like the fans don't care much what he wants to hear and doesn't want to hear. Jayce Karr has since become a regular at Appalachian Championship Wrestling.
Yeah, this was his first appearance for ACW.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, there was a few debuts in this one. Nydstrom, this was his ACW debut. RC Dupree, this was his ACW debut. Cole Karter and Jayce. Now this is a scramble, every man for themselves. But you can kind of see
the divide between good and evil here.
yes, thank you. Yeah. You got Huff and Cole and Facade. They have similar philosophies of wrestling, you know, as far as the sportsmanship, you know, they're not looking to take these shortcuts. And RC, Jayce,
and Nydstrom.
Yeah, with totally different philosophies.
Right.
Nydstrom and Cole, those are two jacked up individuals. Nydstrom going off the ropes, big clothesline by Cole. Listen to those fans just going wild.
I remember when Cole came out for this match, I think swooning would be the word that I would use to describe the ladies in the crowd.
He's definitely a favorite of the ladies. Oh, wow. Look at that.
I think to call it a cheer, people cheering would undersell what was actually going on. I see Jayce Karr's demeanor still similar to what it was then.
Yeah, he has a bad attitude. We'll put it that way. Jayce Karr with a bad attitude. Huff looking for a test of strength against RC Dupree.
So I'm ringside with a camera. I'm behind the camera for this shot right here. And I have to say that this match unfolded in a way that I could have never expected.
This was magic. This night was magic. When you plan these events out and you're putting the card together, and of course you're always hoping for the best, and sometimes it over delivers. This would have been one of those.
Right, it took on a life of its own, and it just kind of played out, I think, better than anyone could have ever thought that it would.
Well, the interaction with Spider's family was just next level.
And they embraced it, like they were there to have a good time. I think I remember getting hit by a yeet, getting yeeted.
This was, yes.
During this match.
This was your first bump, wasn't it? You've taken several since then.
Yeah, I'll point it out when it happens. But yeet got yeeted and straight into me.
Listen to those fans. They're so wound up.
Well, their buddy Cole Carter's
getting stomped down.
I think I will not talk during the rest of what's coming up. I don't think I need to.
Sometimes it's just better to let the action speak for itself. But let's just say that this the fans did become involved in this match. And I think that's getting ready to happen here momentarily.
I think so. The extracurriculars, I think, are about to become a problem.
Wow, look at that. Agility and athleticism from Facade.
I think I have a minute to remind everyone, Facade, one of the things that fans love the most about him is that when he comes out, he picks a special person in the crowd, has them hold a poster board, and does a little personalized art, graffiti art for them. And he did that for Spider's family as a tribute and gave them that poster when he came out. Made it a point to go over there and recognize his family with that, to give them a memento that they could take home. Cole Karter showing them the same respect, honestly. Going over there, high-fiving them. Huffmanly admiring it.
Okay. Now, RC Dupree has stolen Facade's
memento
poster board, graffiti poster board, and we'll just let this play out.
We'll let nature take its course here for a minute.
Wow, good handoff there from Nydstrom to Dupree. Look at the agility, the athleticism agility of RC Dupree. We got to get this guy back. We got to get this guy back at ACW.
Now you can see that the ladies chasing Nydstrom and RC Dupree around are not our competitors. I forgot about that.
Yeah. He faked him out by going under the ring, but then one of them had the foresight to look at him. I think at the conclusion of this match, they were just as hot and sweaty as all the competitors. Haven't watched this one for a while. This is bringing back some wonderful memories.
So good. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
Oh, yeah, they would. I think you're forgetting how low down and dirty these guys are. Oh, Nydstrom just with a big blow. Here comes Cole back in the ring. Nydstrom kick him in the midsection, a big forearm against the back.
Fans are outraged, literally outraged.
As they should be. That's outrageous.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
In a good way.
Yes.
What are the cool things about shows in these like high school gyms?
The echo.
Yes, the sound in these things. It just like, yeah, the echo and the loudness. Yeah, you know, we've left some of these high school and middle school like gymnasium shows, like with our ears literally ringing, like you've been to a Metallica or an ACDC concert. Cole Karter at this point had maybe been competing for about a year and a half. He's been well traveled at this point, you know, with a stop in WWE. Showed up in NXT, and now he is a regular for Ring of Honor and AEW. Actually got to see Cole recently at the Charleston Civic Center going up against Christopher Daniels, you know, and that was a cool deal for me, you know, watching somebody who, you know, a homegrown West Virginia talent.
From Sissonville, West Virginia.
Yeah. At the Charleston Civic Center, you know, that's some pretty cool stuff, you know. So you know, we're rooting for you, Cole. You keep working hard, you know, and good things will continue to happen for you.
Cole's a natural, and it just seems like this is what he was meant to do, undeniably.
Photographer getting out of the way.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, look at these guys. This action is out of control. The ring can't contain it. Golly Bridge High School can barely contain it. Golly Bridge High School was the site of the first two Spider shows. At this point, the school, the structure still stands, but the building has been condemned. We can't do stuff there anymore. This year went right across the road at the old Golly Bridge Elementary School. More intimate, you know, smaller venue, but the energy was the same this year.
There's just some towns in West Virginia that really just love this kind of activity. They just love professional wrestling. And so it doesn't really matter whether they're in a parking lot at a Buffalo Wild Wings or in a, you know, a school gymnasium. They're going to have a good time.
They want to see some wrestling. They want to see a fight. They don't care. Just put up some rings, some ropes, put some guys in there or some gals in there fighting, and
right. You're going to hear that.
Cole with a big clothesline to Jayce. Another one. Yeah, the energy in this match was just absolutely incredible. Cole with a big suplex. Okay, here comes Facade back in the ring. I don't think that Nydstrom is aware. Well, he is now once he got that clubbing forearm to the back of the neck. But Nydstrom, he's a monster. That stunned him but didn't take him out. Oh, throws Facade over the top rope. He just took a big tumble. Oh, big drop kick by Huff. As the fans voice their approval. Here come the Ye chants. Huff. Oh, big dive off the top, taking out 3 competitors. Oh, and here comes Facade. This guy, you just don't know, like, what. Amazing flip to the outside of the ring, just wiping everybody out. This guy is, what an athlete. Neon Ninjas are on the card. I'm buying a ticket, Nikki Walters.
Exactly. Eazy-E getting in on the action here.
Boom, taking out Jayce and Nydstrom. Taking out RC too.
RC Dupree getting some justice for those. Eazy getting some justice against RC Dupree for what he did to our fans there in the front row.
It's called karma.
Insta karma.
Huff kicking out at 2. Uh-oh, here comes Facade off the top. The Neon Ninja. Big kick to Jayce, about took his head off. Here comes Facade hooking that leg. RC making the save. Throwing Facade outside the ring. Here comes Cole. Here comes Cole. RC doesn't see him coming. Well, he knows he's there now. Picking him up in a big fireman's carry. Spinning him around. Dropping him on the mat. Here comes Nydstrom sneaking in. As Cole is going for that pin. Clubbing forearm. Sizing him up, blasting him. Oh, power bomb. But here comes Huff.
The fans are elated.
Oh, yeah. Love this shot of the fans. It was so much fun. And it's been really cool seeing these guys, as we've continued to do the spider shows, seeing these guys come back every year. You know, it's a special treat for them, but it's a special treat for us. You know, this is one of the, when our annual schedule comes out, like this one, Mark put a little star beside this one because we know that this was going to be a special event.
Rhino and make a name for myself. So Rhino, we ain't waiting till the second half. Bring your ass out here now. Hey, that's why I'm on TV and you're not. Go! Karr! Karr! Karr!
Oh, okay. They ain't gonna wait for the bell. Calvin Tankman comes out to meet Rhino on his way to the ring. They're brawling all over. So we're in Eleanor, West Virginia. This match is from June 25th of 2021. Wow, blasted him upside the head, broke the top of that tote on Rhino's head.
And it is important to note that we are in the parking lot of a Piggly Wiggly grocery store. For anybody who doesn't have a Piggly Wiggly in their neighborhood, that is a grocery store chain. This one is in Eleanor, West Virginia.
And this was for Hunger Fight. It was a canned food drive. And I can't remember, it's been a few years. I remember them being very happy with the donations were over expectations.
I mean, look at how many people are there. You can really see this is a very big crowd. And this is 2021. I think there was a spirit to professional wrestling at that time. As people have been, people were scared about the pandemic. People have been cooped up in their house. And their way of life had been kind of disrupted. But at least for me personally, professional wrestling was, what the doctor ordered to help you get through that, both mentally and, socially.
Yeah, this was an unprecedented time. The pandemic, I even hate talking about it. It was, I'm so happy we're out of that stuff now, but this was kind of like when we were coming out of it. People were so hungry for entertainment, wanting to get out, have some fun.
And be together. And pro wrestling is something that really just unites people.
Oh, big trash can blow upside the head.
As I talk about it, uniting people. Hey, but look at those, the canned food there. That was collected also. I don't know that this is an approved use of a grocery cart.
Rhino and Calvin Tankman. Two just big old powerhouses throwing down here for Appalachian Championship Wrestling. The fans solidly behind Rhino. And everybody knows Rhino's been all over the place. Calvin Tankman's been all over the place too. He's competed a bunch for Game Changer Wrestling, Major League Wrestling, all over the place. He is a independent wrestling superstar. Okay, well, we do got a bell. We do got a bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, the match is officially
And
started.
referee James Lawrence, he was pretty new at this point. I'd have to ask James when his actual first match was, but he was still relatively green at this point. But he was one of those guys. He's such a natural that you wouldn't be able to tell this is one of his first shows.
Right. I believe my dad was at this show, so it's possible that at some point we might hear some chicken calling. If you ever hear the that's my dad.
Probably not in this match because neither one of these guys are scared of nothing. Yeah, they ain't chicken of nothing. So, but there may be a match coming up here in a minute that might have a chicken in it. We'll deal with that when we get to it. It's so fun going over these old matches and like reminiscing. This was the first card we had current undisputed ACW heavyweight champion Josh Bishop on. His ACW debut was on this show.
And even though both of the men in the ring here are going for the win, there's also a lot of respect between the two, if I remember correctly. These are two men that have a lot of respect for one another.
Well, Rhino, I mean, he's a vet. He's been around. He's been everywhere. But he still follows the up-and-comers, in the independent scene pretty closely. And I remember him, he was very aware of Calvin Tankman and was very excited to be getting this match against Calvin Tankman. But Calvin Tankman, you can tell from his style, like Rhino's one of the guys that he watched and was a big fan of. He incorporated a lot of the big man Rhino power moves, into his arsenal. As Rhino moves out of the way, that big splash. But yeah, this is the big bruisers from two different generations, and that's the kind of cool stuff you see on independent wrestling cards.
And I remember being happy for Calvin Tankman to be getting this match because we had met him again at a couple of Game Changer wrestling shows, and you could see that he's just a young guy that really loves professional wrestling and really dedicated to being his best at it. And so, it was kind of clear that this was going to be a really big opportunity for him. And you want that for these guys because this is a lot of hard work.
As I look around the crowd, I see my mom in the front row. So your dad was there, my mom was there.
Yeah, my dad's over by the truck and trailer. And your mom's in the front row on the other side of the ring.
With my nephew.
Yep. And your nephew would not have missed this for anything.
Oh, big spear.
That's it.
That's it. No, my nephew would have missed this for the world.
I believe if no one would have given him a ride, he'd have walked.
I would have made sure he got there one way or another. He wouldn't have had to walk. But if he had to, he would have.
This poor woman. Wasn't this match that she had a tough time, but I do recall her having a tough time or two.
Oh, I remember her giving Shane Douglas a tough time. If you remember.
Is that what it was?
Yes, she slapped Shane. She about slapped the taste out of Shane Douglas's mouth.
I thought there were like some cereal went flying at some point, or like chips or something.
Oh, we'll be seeing that here in a minute, too. Spoiler alert.
Okay, spoiler alert, someone's food gets tossed.
You know, I came out here, I knew I was in for a fight. You remind me a lot of myself when I was younger. You came out here and brought the fight to me, and tonight I feel I got lucky by hitting you with a gore and scoring the 1, 2, 3. But you are, I've watched you for a long time, you are a true champion. I don't know if your feelings have changed for me, but I'll get in here like a man and shake your hand because you are the future of wrestling.
A mutual show of respect. Good to see some sportsmanship.
Greetings, grappling fans. I don't know if you know this, I don't know if you know this, but I am the ACW International Champion, Kincaid. And I gotta say, Chris Cannon, I respect to the utmost. His journey to get to this title was not completely unlike my own journey. But I have to tell you this, that I am the most heart-stopping, jaw-dropping, eye-popping, high-flying, death-defying, awe-inspiring international champion that ACW has ever seen. And I can't wait to continue to defend this belt against the best wrestlers in the entire world.
This is for the Appalachian Championship Wrestling International Championship.
It's literally my belt, guys. Literally. He's gonna keep it. Yeah, he is. No, he won't. Yes, he will.
You all have fun. Okay. He wants you, sis. He wants you. Okay. Shut up. I choose you, Pikachu. I'm not your girlfriend, sis.
Okay. This match took place Thursday, July 22nd of 2021.
Buffalo Wild Wings in Mount Hope.
Yes, Mount Hope Buffalo Wild Wings. And what we got here, we have Jayce the Gift Kincaid. He was, at the time, the ACW International Champion. He was the first champ. He had won a tournament, as he was talking about it in the beginning. He had won a tournament defeating Chris Cannon in the finals. And Kincaid had a pretty spectacular run with this international title. But this match right here was it was something else. It was something else.
We had a lot of young talent from outside of the area coming here for the first or one of the first times for this match. I remember this was a lot of time. For some of these guys, this is the first time I'd seen them work in person.
Yeah, I believe this was a debut for Dillon McQueen in ACW, the debut for Axton Ray, Hunter Drake, who we're seeing a lot currently in GCW, and Tyler Franks.
I remember that you had kind of asked me who I would like to see from a certain pool of people who I would like to see wrestle here in West Virginia. And Hunter Drake was one of the people that really stood out to me as somebody that was up and coming, mostly because of his high-flying abilities. which really fit in this match as you watch everyone flip and flop about.
Oh, so here, this match was a little different than your traditional ACW scramble. Most of the time we go by sudden death rules. The person that gets the first pinfall, that's the winner of the match. This one was an elimination match. And that was something that the champion, Jayce Kincaid, requested. And if you haven't been to a show
We don't want no more of that.
at the Mount Hope B-Dubs, it's on the top of a hill. You know, the view off the hill is spectacular. You know, the sky looks amazing. You get some really good, like, breeze up there. Sometimes too much wind. For our tent/locker room.
Right.
that's become an issue before, but totally worth it. These shows in this area are so much fun.
I always make it a point to take a selfie once these are over with that sunset in the background. Dillon McQueen.
Flamboyant,
yes,
is one way to put it. But what an athlete. Look at him go. I remember about a year prior to this was the first time that I'd seen Dillon McQueen. Me, you, and Moose had went to a all-star wrestling show. And he was very memorable. I remember seeing a guy that's like, wow.
Oh, I remember that was pandemic. It was during the pandemic. Sorry,
Yes.
I keep talking about the pandemic, but it was pertinent.
As we talk about this year, I mean, that's very, like, we were coming out of the pandemic. And so, yeah, as we talk about these matches, yeah, that's going to come up. It's kind of a bummer memory, but, you know.
But wrestling was amazing.
Yes, wrestling was amazing during and after the pandemic, and it's just continued to grow. And look at this, Axton and Hunter. Oh!
If you blink, you'll miss something in this match.
Big
So
drop
much going
kick
on.
of Tyler Franks. Now, wow, look at that scoop slam variation. I don't even know what that's called.
Apparently, no one cares.
Well, that's his opinion. I care. I care. Dillon McQueen can be a hater at times. Look at Axton. The agility. And you see this guy, he's not a small guy. He's a pretty big guy. He moves like a small he moves like a small guy. He's a heavyweight that moves like a cruiserweight.
If you think I have time, I have a Dillon McQueen story from this show.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so I was, in addition to running the video camera, also walking around getting photographs for the ACW Facebook posts. You know, that's kind of my role at the time. And, you know,
wow.
Some of these heels, they may be amping it up a little bit for the ring, for the fans. And I'm not sure if Dillon McQueen is just so good at what he's doing that it came across this way.
Okay, well, hang on, Nikki. Big dive. Oh, yes. Speaking of Dillon, yeah, hold that thought. I remember this spot.
Whoa.
Ooh, that was a close call.
Right head first onto the, parking lot. There is no cushion there.
And here comes Axton. What an amazing dive. He's such an incredible athlete.
Oh, I'm sure Hunter Drake's gonna go flying.
Okay, so back to your Dillon McQueen story.
So, just setting it up that I'm still to this day, 3 years later, not sure what was going on here, like if this was real or not. But I took his picture for the ACW Facebook page, and he tried to charge me for it. he tried to get me to pay for it.
Yes.
So I don't know. I think he wanted like autograph fees for that photo, and I'm like,
I remember that photo showed up on the Facebook, and a photo showed up to where he was covering his face. Am I remembering this correctly?
Yeah, it was something like that, and he was like, "No, you gotta pay for this." I was like, "What?" So he is a gem of a heel.
Well, I think the truly good heels are heels in
Where
their personal lives as well.
Where reality and theatrics are blurred.
The same way that a Ricky Morton is a babyface in real life, a Dillon McQueen is a heel in real life.
I took the picture anyway.
I remember that picture, man.
So one thing about the camera work for the parking lot shows is that there's no lights. And so this match, where it's a little different, like you said, it's not sudden death. This one was a race against the moon.
Enjoy some wrestling under the stars, quite literally at times. We try to have these things wrap up, you know, the beat-up shows, you know, given the limitations, you know, of the outdoors and all that. We try to make them about an hour and a half. However,
this match was just too much to contain into a short time frame. I'm running for some reason.
Yeah. To get that awesome shot. But yeah, so, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Tell these guys to hurry it up?
Right.
Like a match like this, you're just like, hey guys,
whatever will be, will be.
Yes, you guys professionals, do what you're gonna do, and we're just happy to have matches like this to share with you wonderful fans.
Just a brutal tactic.
Yeah, I've seen Kincaid do this one on a couple occasions. That's
We need to remember to hide the bungees. Or lay them out.
Depending on who he's fighting that night. Oh wow, look at this. Jason Kincaid, just an innovator. Look at this guy. Oh, Kincaid, the defending international champion, goes flying out of the ring. Dillon with a double face buster. Tyler Franks kicks out at 2. Oh, but here comes Axton suplexing Tyler Franks and Dillon McQueen at the same time. Axton Ray is for his agility, he's also quite the powerhouse.
Yeah, that's what sticks out to me about him, is how tough and strong he is. But still able to go off the top ropes and flip around.
Suplexing 2 competitors at once. Yeah, what an example. That's raw strength. Hunter Drake kicking out at 2.
Come on, David.
It's like bowling, but with bodies.
That would have been a strike. Benny Conley off the top rope with a big drop kick. Covering Kincaid. The defending international champion Kincaid kicking out at 2.
Our referee working hard too. My goodness.
Yeah, there's a lot of 2 counts in this match. And no one's even been eliminated yet.
Yeah.
Hunter. Oh. Double stunner type maneuver.
Hunter, catch it.
Oh!
If there's any babies in the crowd, they learned how to count to at least 2 this night.
Well, let's see. If there were 5 matches on here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But then 5 eliminations. So, oh, wow. Yeah. The math. Yeah, they got at least a few 3 counts.
They entered kindergarten knowing at least that much.
Yeah, who said Appalachians don't know how to count, ladies and gentlemen?
At least to 2.
Oh, Appalachian wrestling fans know how to count to at least 3.
Yeah, yeah.
This might be a record of 2 counts
In one match.
in ACW. I'll have to check with our facts department.
Our statistics wing. There's no crying in wrestling.
Oh!
There we go.
Dillon McQueen, shocking to be the first elimination. He was one of the favorites to win this match, actually. Then Benny Conley pinning Hunter Drake. No eliminations up to this point now, too, in quick succession.
It's like everyone running out of juice at the same time. But they've been at it for a long time now. Close to 20 minutes. And this has not been a ebb and flow kind of match. This has been
Full speed ahead, full
speed
throttle,
the whole time.
yes. Okay, Benny Conley eliminated now. So it's looking like the last 2, Jayce Kincaid and Axton Ray. Oh! Crowd's fired up. I love hearing that sound. The sound of a crowd of people enjoying pro wrestling, hooting, hollering, yelling, laughing. Oh, Kincaid trying to get Axton to tap.
Give up! Give up!
Oh, big stunner variation. I know who won this match, and I remember this match, but still, it was so good, I find myself getting into it again. It's been a lot of fun, Nikki, like going over these 2021 matches.
Makes you want to be back outside again and under the stars.
Oh, soon enough. Not sure when this compilation will air, but we're looking at 5 shows in June, 5 shows in July. It's generally, you know, during that season, I think I lost about 15 pounds in water weight, you know, and you know, you try to stay hydrated, but it gets hot in the summer.
I remember that Diet Coke, the first Diet Coke after one of these shows is always like the best tasting thing ever.
Okay, Axton. Oh my, look at the agility. Missing that. Kincaid with a big boot. What do we got? Kincaid with a... Oh, now... Okay, Jayce Kincaid. He's going up top. He's on the top rope. He's on that ring post. Big double stomp. Hooking that leg. Jayce Kincaid retains it.
He comes to us tonight by way of Impact Wrestling. Getting ready to make his way to the ring. This is Caleb with a K.
Okay, Nikki, we are back in Eleanor, West Virginia. We're back at the Hunger Fight.
At Piggly Wiggly.
At Piggly Wiggly. This match took place June 25th of 2021. And we have a match. There aren't 2 people that could be more opposite than Caleb with a K and the Beastman.
We've got one feller coming out to the ring, can't even get off his phone, can't stop taking selfies long enough to get to the ring to do the match. And then we have Beastman, who doesn't even speak English.
Well, and doesn't have a phone. Beastman, I don't think he would... A Neanderthal prehistoric beast like the Beastman, he doesn't know how to operate a phone. If he does have a phone, he would probably try to eat it.
Yeah.
There's really... There couldn't be 2 more opposite opponents here. And so a clash of styles, to put it lightly. So, but anyway, what a beautiful sunny day this was. At the Piggly Wiggly, at the Hunger Fight, Appalachian Championship Wrestling, Caleb Konley against the Beastman. They're getting ready to throw down Nikki Walters, and this is going to be great.
And this lawn was packed full of chairs. There was hardly anywhere else to put a chair, especially ringside, because so many people came out to see this show. This was one of our biggest shows at the time because we were just coming out of the pandemic, and people were ready to party. They were ready for some wrestling.
Well, this was the exception. A lot of these free shows would say bring your own chair. There was plenty of chairs at this one.
I remember putting those up after the show, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, I was there a little earlier than you. I remember putting them up, too. This was a very hot day. Yeah. A very hot day.
Ages, this is Beastman.
Beastman isn't messing around. He's on a mission. It's a feller walking with purpose. Straight through the tables.
Nikki Walters getting the shot.
Fearless. I'm looking death in the face. Right here.
Speaking of that language.
We need subtitles here, although I don't know who's going to type them up because I don't know who knows how to translate Beastman to English. Oh, there's your sister.
Oh, I forgot my sister was there. My nephew. Had 2 of my nephews, my mom, my sister in attendance.
Here it goes. Here's what I was talking about earlier. This poor woman loses her chips.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know what you would expect, having a bag of chips in the vicinity of a Beastman.
When a Beastman comes out, you put the chips in your bag.
It's kind of like, with a dog.
Or with a bear when you're camping. You gotta secure that stuff. Secure that in the car.
Oh, he's a piece of work.
I mean, both of them are really
Look at
different
this.
ways. Oh.
Front teeth, I swear to God.
Oh,
This is the
yeah.
last thing I do. Come on, I'm gonna pay it back.
Caleb.
They say you gotta stand for something or fall for anything, and here's Caleb Conley on the
Oh.
Caleb with a K on a mission to avenge potato chips.
Caleb's fan interactions are always amazing.
There's my dad doing the chicken. I told you earlier.
Look at Beastman trying to open a can of food with his bone. There's your dad.
I told you.
He's not even, I can't understand him. He's obviously from West Virginia. I'm gonna sell this picture. It's gonna be worth a ton of money.
I don't know about that.
What do you gotta say now?
You're a chicken shit cow.
One of my favorite moments in ACW history, just right there.
There was magic in the air this night.
What am I gonna do to him now? He's hitting himself with a chair. He's gonna hit you with it. Alright. He's gonna hit you with it. Alright. I don't know if you guys are ready. Get him back or what? I get paid by the minute.
Caleb claiming he gets paid by the minute. I would love to see Moose's minute rate.
Meanwhile, Beastman's eating the ropes.
Well, he couldn't get that can open, so he's hungry. The man's hungry. He's already went through some chips. He couldn't. He had chips for an appetizer. Now he's going to munch on some ropes. He's out of control.
Yes. I mean, who do you call about this? Like animal control or the cops or?
Just let it happen.
Yeah.
Just stick a referee in the ring and just let it happen.
Que sera, sera.
What? Custom made. Custom made. Look, I'm not getting the He's got a foreign object.
Huh.
What comes after 7?
I don't think these two competitors have even touched each other yet, have they? Am I wrong?
No, Caleb is a bit apprehensive.
Yeah. Seems to be stalling.
Beastman.
Picking some nits. Delousing the referee.
Yeah, please. All right.
Referee Russell Ferguson getting deloused by the Beastman. I think the fans are solidly behind the Beastman. Caleb making no new friends.
No.
There was a story circulating around. I don't know if I told you this one, Nikki. Of the Beastman needed to use the restroom.
Oh my.
And went into the Chinese buffet, which is in the Piggly Wiggly Plaza.
Here to the right.
Yes, to the Chinese buffet to use the restroom and got some odd glances. And with a Beastman, who knows if he was able to stay out of the buffet?
Yeah.
Beastman, he might not know much, but he knows what a chicken is.
Right.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Caleb with a K, basically like a little tick on Beastman's back. He
Well,
wasn't even feeling it there.
He's trying to do some actual wrestling on this Beastman.
It really isn't the place for that.
A Beastman, he don't know how to wrestle as much as he knows how to fight.
Yeah.
Like he's out in the deepest, darkest woods of West Virginia, wherever he's from. He didn't learn headlocks,
right,
and arm drags.
He apparently learned chops.
He learned some chops, yeah.
Trying to find your mom. I want to see her face.
She's like right behind you.
Yeah.
There. Yeah, it's always entertaining looking at the expressions on my mother's face. Full disclosure, my mother, not the biggest wrestling fan.
Right.
Probably, as I was growing up, hoping it was a phase I would grow out of. You know, at this point, I think she's aware it is not a phase.
But alas, it is not.
And I'm trying to remember if this may have been the first wrestling show she ever went to. And it very well may have been.
Right. Either her or your nephew had a poster at some point, I remember.
Yes, I think my nephew, a huge Cole Karter fan, and had a Cole Karter poster.
Beastman just catching Caleb.
And his phone. As Caleb, I think Caleb was trying to take a selfie.
Well, he's going to sell those. Like you said.
Well, I would buy one.
Right.
Yeah,
oh, here we go.
Oh. I told you Beastman to eat a phone. he don't know what to do with. Oh, no. He flashed himself in the face. Caleb, ever the opportunist. He's all over it. Oh. Big knee strike. Beastman draped across the second rope. Caleb applying some pressure, cutting off the oxygen. Even Beastmen need oxygen.
Right.
I will knock you to next Tuesday.
Well, let's not.
I really wish we could find a translator. Something about Caleb's hairstyle at this show really lent itself to the chicken chants, as it resembled the comb on a rooster, especially when moved the correct way, you know. Probably not what he had in mind, but the shoe fit.
Beastman with the upper hand right now, with some strikes to Caleb. Oh, but Caleb.
Kick him where the sun don't shine. Leave it to our young fans to come up with new and inventive ways to antagonize the wrestlers.
Oh. Punch him right in his mouth.
Punch him in the Cheater's biscuit eater.
I would love to see my mom's face during this.
As we get some, you know, up close and personal views of this madness.
Madness. Fans clap and get behind Beastman. Beastman's feeling it. Or
there's your mom.
There's shit. My mom is not clapping.
Your mom is right by the W. Right by the W there in the corner.
She'll be thrilled.
I never pointed her out.
She'll be thrilled. I remember at one point her asked me, like, I'm not going to be on the videos, am I? I don't think she watches this channel a lot, so.
Your nephew does. I'm sure he'll
He'll inform her.
call her attention to this.
Well, and with this commentary, I will not be able to deny my knowledge of this. So, Mom.
Sorry.
If you're listening, yeah, sorry. And this is how I repay her for raising me.
My dad wouldn't care. You can't see him, but he wouldn't care.
Oh, you can't see him, but you can hear him.
Right. Beastman struggling to breathe here.
Beastman doing more of the brawling tactics, you know, the punches and the. Caleb turning this into an actual wrestling match. Oh, but the Beastman, he's not out. Here he is rallying. The fans are behind him. He's feeding off that energy. Oh, that big old boy lands on top of you. That's going to hurt. That's going to take some wind out of your sails, some gas out of your tank.
Yeah. I got my foot stepped on by a big horse today, and I have to think that that pain is very similar.
Beastman, literally as big as a horse.
Yeah. Falling on you. Oh, but Caleb.
Oh. Oh.
Is that it? No.
Oh, Beastman tumbles over the top rope outside the ring. Caleb attempting a flying crossbody over the top, but Beastman caught him in midair. Oh. Now Beastman slammed into that corner post. Caleb's got a Beastman's bone. I don't know if that's a good idea.
You might be writing a check you don't want to cash.
Oh, what an amazing match. What an amazing match.
My dad and his chicken noises have the final word.
This match has officially ended via a double countout. Our opening contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit and is a no-holds barred match. Opposite is way to the ring. He's a hardcore legend. This is
Man Pondo, ladies and gentlemen. As the ring announcer Jonathan Miller just said, he is a hardcore legend. In the United States and Japan, all over the world, hardcore wrestling fans know the name Man Pondo.
This was such a cool show. Is this the one that you missed?
So this is, since 2020, this is the only ACW show that I missed. And give a little context. This was about a month after the owner, Chris Hughes, a.k.a. Moose, thought he was literally going to die, okay? Here, we'll let Pondo speak.
I'm famous. I'm a star. I wrestled in Japan. I wrestled in England. I wrestled in Germany. I wrestled in Australia. And today, I'm in Kincaid, Wayne,
Pondo endearing himself to the people of Wayne.
A bunch of rednecks having a good time at a burnout contest. We're gonna have this. You're gonna have one of them there tractor food. You're gonna have one of them there demolition derbies. I'm telling you right now, I don't get no better respect than this. I'm gonna leave right now. And the last thing I'll say, I am not against beating up a fifth grader. I can beat up any high school kid. Shut your mouth.
What an awesome backdrop for wrestling. All the carnival rides.
Yes.
These fair shows are great.
It was just so good. Everything about the show was so good.
So, but yes, I missed this show. Going back in time, the way I remember it was the owner, Chris Hughes, a.k.a. Moose, he got COVID. He thought he was going to die, literally.
Yes.
Like I got a phone call from him. He was telling me things to do if he passed away. I tried to, as I often do, I tried to make a little wisecrack. He told me, in certain terms, this was not a time to joke.
Right.
He was, and I remember Chris, he was in the hospital month and a half, and so at that point there were a couple shows on the calendar and that got canceled. The shows were canceled, and at that point we were hard up at my work, and I told him I was available to work that Saturday. Moose, being Moose, as soon as he felt better, he's like, hey, shows are back on.
Yeah.
Let's do this. There ain't no stopping. He is a force of nature. Anybody that knows him knows how he is. He is a one-man wrecking crew. And I was not able to, finagle my way back out of work. So, I remember being just extremely thrilled that this thing turned out as good as what it was. You told me, Ron Mathis was a big dive.
Oh, Virgil. Yeah. Virgil's table.
Virgil's around here somewhere, ladies and gentlemen. R.I.P. Virgil. An extended member of the Appalachian Championship Wrestling family. We've had him in many times, and it's always a treat to have Virgil.
I know people were really stoked to see him at this show.
But yes, I was not able to go to this one, but I remember calling you guys. How did it go? And everybody was ecstatic. The fans were ecstatic. You can tell everybody's having a good time over there.
Look at the shot.
Oh,
look
yeah.
At the shot of the carnival ride.
Yeah. The scrambler. You got Mathis, two hardcore wrestling icons. Ron Mathis and Man Pondo bashing their
heads against the railings.
Of the scrambler ride.
Children on the scrambler. Very little of this match took place in the ring, if I remember correctly.
Taking it to the fans.
Big
stop sign. You can't stop Pondo.
Ron Mathis tried.
Pressure City!
Pondo, usually a fan favorite, kind of doing the heel thing in this match against Ron Mathis.
So there was a burnout competition. You know, some folks who aren't.
Oh, Pondo with the receipt.
Yeah, what is it?
Give me that sign back. Give me that sign back, Mathis.
But there was a burnout competition going on like right over our shoulder, and if you're not from the South, you might not know what that is.
I was gonna say you might want to give some context to that one. Not everybody.
I mean, Google it.
Is from Appalachia.
Google it. But there was a smell of burning tires wafting. If I were to describe the scene here, it'd be like,
okay, that's a good enough. That's a good enough explanation. There's a couple different definitions for burnout.
Wafting vehicle tires.
Okay.
Burning.
That's all we need.
Yeah.
That's all we needed to know there. Wow, look at that.
Safety first.
Don't try this at home. Oh, Pondo suplexing pure trash Ron Mathis on that concrete.
That hot, steamy.
Virgil, WWE superstar. Where's he at?
I think he was standing somewhere. Viewers can't see me pointing, but
this was a hot day, and Virgil's table was in the sun. I could see him maybe getting a little shade for a second. Getting a good view of this match.
People removing their children from the path of destruction here.
Oh, I remember these kids being all fired up. The Lodi Shane match.
Yes, that was out of control.
All the kids were just... They definitely had a favorite in that one, and it was not the franchise Shane Douglas.
Highly recommend you go back and watch that one. I think kazoos are being used. Do you hear them?
Oh, yeah. Oh, both of them. So, referee Russell Ferguson, he was attempting to maintain some order in this match. There ain't going to be no order.
Give it up.
This was not booked as a no disqualification. This was a traditional match. And as referee Russell tried to maintain some control, he was basically blasted in the head by both competitors. You know, that love this kind of stuff.
Right.
A lot of competitors, they want to wrestle. You know, they want to test their skills. These guys want to fight. Right. They want to bash somebody in the head. They want to brawl all over.
There's Virgil.
There's Virgil. Virgil taking it all in. R.I.P. Virgil. We love you, brother. Okay, thank you guys for checking out our best of ACW Live 2021. Keep on checking out our YouTube channel. We got a lot of cool stuff planned this year. We got some other best ofs that we're talking about. And this... Oh...